Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace, and I got another Smite live commentary for you doing some assault. And it appears that I have been chosen by the Artemis herself, as we will play against a pretty damn good setup. They have a tank, we do not, and they have some decent sustain, and we do not. So we'll see how this turns out. Predictions are not all that great, but I will not let that discourage me, because team comp in assault doesn't necessarily mean anything when you have a Zeus on your side, which we do. So I'm just gonna figure out what item to pick. Let's just go with an executioner, a death stall, and a healing pot, and let's just be calling it a day, as we will move up to the front line. Now, when you play assault, you can't pick your god. So I've known I did an Artemis video not too long ago, but if this video makes it up to YouTube, then you just know that I have not chosen Artemis. Artemis chose me, so you can't really judge me for that. I try to have I try to have a lot of variety between modes as well as gods, as long as I'm learning, for very obvious reasons, of course. But you cannot always have what you want. Welcome to Assault, I suppose. Oh, the good old days when I was forced to play Loki. Yeah. Also, I've been playing some conquest matches where we have Ymir in mid lane. So you kind of can predict how that goes. Just putting down a lovely trap. I think I should definitely pick up a meditate soon as well. It is Assault, of course, and some lifesteal. As for whatever reason, Hercules is just going in there with some lovely wounds. There's the ultimate. I'm going to use my own ultimate. Boar! Do your boar thingy! Popping a healing pot. He fox into my trap. Guan Yu goes down. Trying to do as much damage as I can, as my boar does get another stun off. But it seems not to be enough. We have picked up one of their team. We got 4 assists. As there is a double kill. Welcome to Zeus. I hope you enjoy your stay. We're going to put down another trap. And now I'm out of mana. Welcome to a severe lack of meditate. But I'm just going to see if I can just farm as much as I can, because of course I do have death tolls, and every auto attack that I do hit may land into some serious awesomeness. Try to hit Kali there, but I guess mesmerized by Apollo. Try to do as much damage as I can, but Guan Yu is also saying hello to me as I'm forced to retreat. So currently 3 for 2. They turn it around on us, and of course it's fairly early in the game. Any kill or death doesn't really matter all that much. Of course it matters, but just not that much. As I'm forced to go back, and I'll see if I can do a little bit of damage without taking too much of it myself. I just hope that yeah, our Zeus gets fed, because then it becomes just all kinds of fun, to say the least. I'm just gonna wait for my ultimate to come up as Hercules goes in there. Probably gonna pop a wound, mitigate wounds there. Gonna try to use my volley there to slow all the peoples as Hercules gets melted. This is one of the side effects of not having a tank, but it's a 1-for-1. As we pick up Ra, they pick up Hercules. So it should be alright. They pick up a champion, we pick up a god. Seems like a fair trade. Of course, that also means I don't have the healing of Ra's third ability from the top of my head. Right, let's see. We pick up another kill there. Or at least Anubis picked up a nice kill there. So it looks like the casters are going to get fed, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm just going to be Artemis assist god. I know I should be a lot more aggressive, but I just feel so squishy. And without any mana, without having the ability to use my, well, abilities I suppose, it becomes a little bit difficult. Do have enough mana for my boar, but it seems a little bit useless to use that as they are out their tower. There's a boulder, a very aggressive one to say the least. Can't use my boar. I was trying to think if I could go in, I might be able to use my boar. Didn't seem to be the case, as I take a Kraken slightly to my backside. And a lot of water coming on my face. Alright, let's see. There's a lot of a battle going on. Let's see if I want to use my boar. Boar, do you want to do something fun? Like, for example, trying to stun... Oh, wow, this is closer than close. This is like thinner than the skin of my teeth. I got away there, but barely. As my board went for Poseidon, we picked up the kill on Poseidon. Or I pick the kill? I don't even know. I got a kill, so I'm okay with it. Just gonna put down a trap. because Kali will walk into it. As I'm too low, so I might be able to juke Apollo in overextending. As you can see, he was going for me. But quite frankly, I'm not interested in dying anytime soon. Level 9 shows its face to me. We might be looking at a snipe. I have no mana, so I pretend that I'm going to die. And there you go. Can Kali get the kill? Oh, so low. I was hoping that the tower would say hello to her a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, didn't happen. So I definitely want to pick up level 1 boots. I definitely want to pick up a meditate. And do I want to pick up... Is there... What lifesteal item would be good? I think that Eye of Retaliation would be good, I suppose, then. I think overall. So I'll pick that up next after I finish up my boots and get some nice consumables in here. Just, of course, health potions as the passive after you trigger my mana heal. Should be enough to keep me going for quite a while, as you may know. So picked up a kill, 1 death as well. Unfortunately, I'm not the one with the least deaths. That's currently Zeus, which I'm totally fine with. The burst damage of Zeus is all kinds of wonderful. And they have pretty split damage, so I can't really just get a nice physical pure defense item, for example, if they were all defense. Gonna use my board there to stun a few things, put down my AoE, there we go, get a nice kill there. That's the combo that I'm supposed to be using, as my fear there doesn't go too well. Try to do as much damage as I can there on Guan, but the Divine Strike of Hercules actually gets him out of harm's way. A little bit too comfort, as my AoE does do a lot of damage, but Slurpee Bakasura finishes it up and cleans up quite nicely. Just using a mana heal, just so I can put down some, of course, some traps and still regen quite effectively. As Apollo dies as well. Oh wow, that was wonderful. That was all kinds of awesome. Welcome to Zeus, guys. Hope you enjoy your stay. Or should I say, not really, because your stay won't be that long, as you will be blown up in the upcoming 5 seconds. Let's add another trap to there. Used the wrong button, was trying to get my 3, pressed 2 accidentally. Alright, that sucks, Kali, doesn't it? Getting a double slow trap stun there on your head, almost melting you till the beginning of days, as Anubis is now caught out of position, a little bit too strong. Gonna put down a trap. Let's see what I can do from this point forward. Don't want to be too aggressive. I have a very strong team, and then Poseidon is looking for a position there on the sideline as Apollo comes in from the skyline. There's the Kraken. Hercules dropping awkwardly low, trying to attack or trying to block some auto attack damage. Gonna use my slow there. Pick up, I believe, Poseidon. Gonna use my boar soon. I'm just gonna wait if I should not get hit by the auto attack. There's the boar, there's the stun. There's of course the snare. Don't have enough mana to do the trap on top of him. So I'm getting better with Artemis's her combos. But it definitely needs some work. Also, I need more mana. I should be trying to spam a little bit less. But 3 kills, not too bad. I have a nice amount of money, so I'm not feeling too discouraged to die right now. As Zeus is becoming a little bit too hyphy as well. As he's fairly low. And my mana heal won't be in... or only be in 25 seconds. As I put down a trap. I believe I might have trapped somebody in it. Doesn't look like it. As Ra is getting a little bit too aggressive. Gonna see if I can do some auto attacks. Bakasura might be able to heal himself up. Does try to do a lot of jukes. There's Hercules. There's the boulder. Oh, I'm so close to my mana heal, but it looks like I actually get caught here by several AoEs, making it almost impossible for me to move out, as all the AoEs hurt me like there is no tomorrow, because I just died, so there's not much of a tomorrow left, I suppose. Alright, what are the recommended items? I actually want to pick up a Rage. There's another real good lifesteal besides the Eye. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go Hyphy. I'm gonna go with the beloved Rage, and then bring that into a Deathbringer. And I'm also gonna pick up a Aegis, just for those awkward moments where you can't really do a whole lot. Still have a lot of potions. I keep forgetting that I have 5 health potions, so I could use them a little bit more generously, as my life tends to get rather low after a few battles, or after one battle, depending on how much they focused me. And I do hope that as long as I can get my auto attacks off, Bakasura and Hercules should have a fun time getting their stuff sorted. Gonna put down a trap. Gonna see if I can actually get the AoE there on Apollo. Doesn't seem to be the case. Gonna use my Born Air and my passive to do a lot of damage. Kali seems to be melting, as we actually get a double kill for Zeus right there. Right, gonna put down a trap and an AoE. I do a lot of damage, but it's just not gonna be enough I do level up though. And it seems that this is the extent of the battle. Poseidon very low though. We might be looking at a sniper. Just gonna put down another trap. I have the mana for it as I have my mana heal ready. Let's see if I can actually get him. No, he falls by Zeus before I actually manage to do much of anything. Let me see if I can tech the tower. I had a little bit of free time there because it was tanking or getting tanked by Anubis. Right, cleaning up. Alright. So leveling 3 is definitely worthy. I should probably level 1 last. And then get 2 highest. Of course, it should be 4-3-2 then in priority. Or 4-3-2-1 in a priority. In leveling up your abilities, I believe. Put down another trap as I get sniped there. Let's use a health potion and back up just a tad. There's Celestial Beam coming down. But there's the lovely trap that I had placed. Anubis might be able to get him. Yes! I love my trap. That was a total assist by me. Totally put in that effort right there. Guan Yu gets melted. As Zeus doesn't even melt him. He just evaporates him from the face of this bloody earth. Or bloody earth, if I want to use my pronunciation correctly. I'm gonna put down another trap. Have the mana anyway. My boar is off cool. I'm gonna pop another potion. Gonna see if I can get some damage in on that tower. As I have the attack speed. Alright, here we go. Just gonna see. But there's the Kraken. I have my Aegis ready. There's the Whirlpool. Let's get out of here. Let's pop another potion. Gem of Isolation on Poseidon doesn't make it all that easy to get out. We might be looking at initiation right here. I'm a little bit too low for me to take the front line. So I'm waiting for an opportunity to wait for them to either snare or stun them or them to overextend so I can use my boar. And then they would be in for a treat. I'm gonna wait now. I want to place down a trap, but I feel like we should be good. We are too close to the Phoenix anyway. Carly getting a little bit too aggressive there. Try to pump some damage into her. Poseidon still very low. As you cannot heal effectively, of course. You can't do that in an assault. You can't effectively go back. Let's pop another potion, my last one. As we might be looking at an initiate right there. There's my AoE. There's my boar getting a lot of stuns. There's a pickoff. Alright, there we go. Do use my mana heal right now as I level up my ultimate just for good measure. And Akali is a little bit out of range. But there's Quan still. Let's put like a trap if he does decide to go back. As he does dash through harm's way. Do get the pick there up quickly on Kali. Am I able to follow up here on Guan? Hercules feels like he's going to do it though. But it looks like it's not going to happen. We have a severe lack of minions. So doing a lot better this time with Artemis. Getting still a massive amount of assist because of lovely traps that I've placed. I love trapping like that. It's very mean but very effective as you can see. Getting a little bit more kills than last time. But I could definitely still learn quite a bit. Let's put on some attack speed and burn down this Phoenix. There we go. Lovely. We have to be very careful. I'm going to put down a trap here. So we have a way of escaping if you like. Right, let's see. We might be looking at Guan doing some damage here. But so can I. As the snipe from Ra is a little bit too much for me to handle. But then again, with 3.2k mana, 3.2k gold, I was going to say monies again. I think I'm just fine. I'm going to pick up a rage. And then transition that directly in, of course, a Deathbringer. Where are you, lovely thing? There you are. Let's pick up another level of course, meditation. Maybe I'll pick up another Aegis. Even though I keep forgetting, so I might not want to do that. Let's just go with pots. And just a little mana pot on the side. It's always good to have. Let's see what we're dealing with. We have 4 people at our first tower. So this first tower might be burned down. As I'm about to come up in like 15 seconds. Bakasura making work. Tries to do a lot of damage, but Kali is just such a spin to win character. You can't escape. The only escape is not to get into her range, I suppose. Which seems like an effective escape if you want to get away from her. To not be in her range. Right, I'm back up. Zeus is back up as well. So I think that our first tower is going to melt. And our second, well, it already has melted. But our second tower should be just, no, also is going to melt by the looks of it. Let's see what we can do here with the boar. Let's see if we can bring down Kali effectively. But it looks like I might take a little bit too much damage. I'm going to pop my Aegis, just survive the initial abilities that they might follow up with. As I'm reaching almost full potential. Was able to survive the one by Poseidon. I'm going to put down another trap, pop another health potion. And let's see if I can actually get in range of Poseidon. There you go. May have gotten the kill steal right there, but better kill steal than getting him away, I suppose. And Zeus can possibly give up a few kills anyway. Let's see what we can do a little bit more damage. Trying to do a lot of auto attack damage. I'm probably gonna get stunned here. Alright. Gonna put down a trap. He dashes over the trap though. Trying to juke him over a trap. There you go. Perfectly. Trying to get a lot of auto attacks in, as it's just enough to get him down. I'm almost out of pots again. Let's put a mana heal in there, as well as there's Apollo looking for an opportunity. No, he's just an escape. He could have just completely destroyed me. But at this time, it's rather important not to get destroyed, as I say that with way too low health for comfort. But of course, 4 of them are down besides Apollo, and Apollo is weak. So we might be looking at a potential engage on a Minotaur, even though we have no minions and still an Apollo up. I do have a boar ready almost. But let's see, Hercules is trying to initiate, but there of course is also Poseidon. Don't want to mess with that too much, as the Phoenix has been risen, or re-risen. Let's see if we can burn him down. Right. Just quickly trying to heal myself up on those minions. Thank you, Death Toll. Not really the most effective healing, as my Aegis is not on cooldown. I saw Poseidon running to me. I got slowed and blown up because of his ultimate. But now they don't have a Kraken. So that might be good, as Poseidon does drop. And I feel like their Poseidon is probably more important because of that massive Kraken to go down besides me. But our Anubis goes down as well. It's 3v1 right now, as Bakasura is slowly walking up, but it's not going to happen. It's too much for them to handle. It's 4-2. You don't want to do that, as Bakasura actually gets a little bit hyper on Apollo, but Apollo just dashes out of harm's way. Kali's still giving chase, so is Ra. They are all giving chase. I think it's time for me to upgrade my beloved Aegis. Giving me a little bit more damage reduction once I used it, or after I used it. As Zeus is probably going to get burned here. Maybe his burst damage is deceptive, but it looks like their overall damage is even more deceptive, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. So they are turning it around. We are getting a little bit too greedy. We definitely have an edge in money, but this is assault, as our tower does go down. And I can't really hold this final wave probably. I'm trying to clean up as fast as I can, but I have to be very careful in doing so. Let's see if my boar wants to do a bit of something. I used my boar defensively right there, as there's Anubis and there's Hercules as well. They are burning down the Phoenix. Let's see, trying to use my 3 there. It's not going to be happening. As Hercules actually gets the kill there. Nice aim there on your boulder, dude. Props to you. As I'm taking a little bit of a slow there because of that whirlpool. Just trying to make sure that I'm putting traps everywhere, depending on our position, just so we have at least a way to, well, get out of harm's way, I suppose. Let's put up our attack speed. As you can see, I can melt pretty effectively. And now I'm going to use my trap defensively. Let's see if he wants to have playtime. Now you can't get away. There you go. Another nice pick there. Got a little bit too close for comfort. There's a shockwave. Let's use another trap there. Pop both potions. There's the Kraken. My Aegis is up as well, so I can be a little bit deceptively baiting as Hercules throws in Poseidon. I'm trying to hit him as much with auto attacks as I can, but he has auto attacks as well, which are deceptively strong, especially with his buff. I'm saying deceptively quite a bit. I do apologize for that. I'm trying to keep up with current events, as it's getting rather close. Every team can basically drop the ball, and it would be game over. But we have pretty much aced them besides one character. So not really an ace, we pretty much cleaned them up besides Kali. I'm a little bit too low. We don't have any sustain, so the only sustain that I have is, of course, my health potions. My ultimate is up. So if I can just lock down that Kali, which relies me, or at least popping her Mega Ice Bubble. Let's see if I can clean up. Alright. Trying to use my trap there. Trap has been used. There goes my boar. And now Kali says goodbye as I pick her up. Apollo says hello, as well as we say goodbye. We are friendly in greetings like that, as they are both all down now. No, Guan Yu tries to use his ultimate for a stun. Might actually be quite effective, as I'm trying to stun him, as he gets stunned, and now he's also, well, he got stunned, I snared him. It's all kinds of wonderful. I have to be careful though, because Anubis might be, well, smiting me, or sniping me, with his fires of hell. As every damage pretty much can almost one-shot me at this stage of the game. So we're gonna use my mana heal and see if I can trap and potentially give my team an opportunity to get out once the time is right. I do try to melt the Minotaur as much as I can with auto attacks. Looks like we're actually gonna win this. Alright, not too bad. Let's see what the stats are as we are going out of this game. It was indeed a good game. We threw it a little bit because we got too high after we had the Phoenix. As you can see, I died as well because of that. A little bit too aggressive. And in Assault, even if you are so far behind, if the enemy team gets so aggressive, it's just over for you if you drop the ball that late into the game. Because the other team can just rush to the other side and burn everything down like it's nothing. But 11 kills, 4 deaths. Not bad, let's see. I definitely played a little bit more aggressive. Definitely made a bigger difference. Still have a ton of assists, but and of course it's Assault. So you expect a lot of assists. Not too bad after all. 11-4. Second highest in kills in Assault. So considering that in my last Artemis game I was basically playing too passive, I think I've changed that around. Definitely using more of our combos correctly. Still could fine-tune that for days. Looking at the enemy team. Yeah, I think we did pretty well. Like, of course, everybody takes Meditate in the Assault game mode or just in Arena as well, because sustain is so important. Which is why if you play a sustained character, having this item, for example, Bracer of Replenishment, especially if you are Aphrodite, you can just sustain your team for days and it's deceptively. I still have a good memory of playing Aphrodite in Assault and just never having to go back because I bought Bracer of Replenishment, my doves, nobody could make me anything. Of course, picked up a Meditate as well. I just could sustain and heal for days. It was wonderful. So I think you, at least I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.